2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course following our feature group is the delightful Henny Koyak. Hello, Henny.
I'm really looking forward to seeing these two go at it again. It was a great rivalry first time round, and now, more so than ever, they're going to want to beat each other.
Yes, what lessons have they learned in defeat? If you learn lessons in defeat and can turn it into a victory, well, you never lost, did you? Well, that's a handy shot. And take us through the approach shot. It's not easy to run the ball onto the green.
It's not. Your approach shot has to come in high and soft with a lot of spin, as there's just not much depth to this green. Not much movement either, fairly flat, although there is a ridge that bisects this green in two. You want to make sure that you're on the correct side of that ridge to have a good opportunity to make the putt.
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Oh, what a shame it didn't drop, but that looked good the whole way. Well, that's a no-fuss par to get the round underway, Rich.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole played.
He finds himself in a share of the lead. The second hole is a long par 3, old typical Redan style at 230 yards.
Yes, the green runs from right to left and chases away from the player on the tee. You can hit it short right and have it bounce on to the flag sticks that are on the right. However, when they're in the back left, you don't want to come up short and left in a low area. That'll leave a very difficult up and down.
Always nice to have a birdie putt. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. 8 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for a par. These are on rails, looking good.
Yeah, good job. Nice par. So no movement there. He stays at even with the card. Rich, the first exposure to the famous lake here at Arnold Palmer's Bay Hill Club and Lodge is the third.
There's a lot of intimidating tee shots on this golf course, Luke. This could be number one. Water down the left-hand side, you obviously want no part of, but if you miss it right in the rough, that is very gnarly and nasty to come out of. The green works away from the player, moving from right to left. The miss is out to the right, but watch out. It's awfully quick coming down that green. Don't chip it or putt it in the water.
All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
This one will run uphill.
Okay, steady now. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. And as they leave that hole, Rich, you'd imagine a little bit frustrated after such a great shot in. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Well, he's in the spot he feels most comfortable. That's first place. I don't think he's going to want to let that go.
Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. The first of the par 5s, Rich, the 4th hole.
Yes, Luke, you got out of bounds on the right-hand side. That shouldn't come into play for the players, but those bunkers down the left-hand side certainly will. If you get a good tee shot away and you find the fairway, the second shot uphill to this par 5, you can reach, but still lots of trouble lurking around this green.
Rich, I love being back at Bay Hill every time because you get to honour the absolute legend of our game, the king, Arnold Palmer. There's just an air of something extra special this week, isn't there?
When you step on the property here at Bay Hill, you know you're in the presence of something special. Arnold Palmer's legacy was really built here, wasn't it? Granted, he absolutely brought everything he had to the PGA Tour, but when you come to Bay Hill and you have all the monuments, especially the statue right there to the right behind number 1 and number 10 tee boxes, you just get a chill down your spine like, man, this is some kind of awesome place. I cannot wait to tee it up here. And saying that, Mr. Palmer did not leave a golf course. That's very easy for these players. But listen, they come back here every year knowing that they need and they want to honor the gentleman who helped form the legacy of the PGA Tour, and that's why they're out here playing for all the money.
Trying to get to 1 under here with this putt. Oh, that's frustrating. It's just about 3 feet away. Job done. Let's head to the next. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. The 5th at Bay Hill is the shortest par 4 on the front 9, measuring just under 400 yards, Ridge. Placement off the tee, critical here.
It is. It plays straight downhill the entire way, so most players not taking driver out and challenging those bunkers. Lay up short of those, and you'll have a short shot to a green that once again chases away from you at the back end of it.
Woo, back there, horsey. Oh, that's beautifully judged. This putt for top spot on the leaderboard, or at least a share of it. Was on a good line. Putting for par. Yep, he'll take that. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. Now we head to the famous par 5 6th, Rich. A lot of players are thinking birdie, maybe even eagle.
Out to the right, most definitely the widest part of the fairway, just left of the left-hand bunker out there. We'll leave a layup out to the right, and then you just have a short pitch on from there. This is a really solid birdie opportunity.
And here we are with their 4th. That's his preferred ball flight. There's the draw. Time for the second shot here at the 6th. Where was that going? Even for the day. Currently tied 3rd, just a couple out of top spot. What happened there? That ball looked a little thirsty. Playing their 5th shot. Only 1 shot off the pace. Don't know where that one came from. Left field, I imagine. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet.
This one's tracking. Ouch, that hurts. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
That's well holed. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Let's have a look at the 7th hole, a par 3.
Finally, you have a green that pitches back towards you ever so slightly, Luke, but still coming into it with a good 6-5 iron from 195 yards. It's still a difficult task to get it close.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh my, how about that for a par? Oh, and up he goes, marching to the top of the leaderboard. And this putt is to move into the top 5. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. And this one is for his par. Just didn't drop. Just a short putt remaining here. Currently at +3 for the round. The par 4 8th, Rich, challenging tee shot and approach.
Love this tee shot here, Luke. The fairway camber is pretty good from right to left, kicking the golf ball towards that bunker. So make sure to take one less club off this tee. From there, you make sure that you take enough club for your second shot to carry the front edge. If not, that golf ball will come falling back off the green into the drink.
Oh, I like that strike. This one's heading well towards the green. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. And this putt to move into the top 10. And with that putt, he's bounced back immediately from his previous drop shot. Oh, here he comes into the top 10 with a bolt. Now 4 back after that hole. Let's take a look at the final hole on the front 9, the 9th, and what a tough tee shot it is.
It is it ever. Players want to avoid the bunker down the left-hand side, so inevitably they push it out to the right-hand side, into the rough, into the trees. Now they've got really very little chance of reaching the green in 2. So this is probably the most difficult tee shot on this front 9, and one they have to find the fairway with.
Well played, mate. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, trying to work a little draw into this flag.
That takes great skill. Lovely shot out of the sand. Let's get back to it, shall we? Playing this shot from about 180 yards. Currently 4 shots off the pace. That might be 1 club too many. That one seemed to get away from them, Rich.
Airmailed the green with that approach.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? He has this putt to save his par. Nice little putt to hole, that one. And as we step on to the 10th tee, Rich, always good to look back at the 9 holes just played.
Well, Luke, it's been fun watching this player duke it out with their rival, that's for sure. They're winning the rivalry thus far. Should be fun to see where these two end up at the end of the event.
Oh, well done. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
He's about 155 from this hole location.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Well, this one's going right at the flag.
What an amazing approach shot. I think their rival, Harold Varner III, has a worthy competitor this week.
Why don't we catch up with the V-man, Harold Varner III?
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Nicely done. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? And this putt to move into a tie for third. In she goes. Let's head to the next. To the top 5 he goes. Currently at +1 for the day.
Getting closer to that top spot on the leaderboard. This is getting interesting.
The par 4 11th resembles the par 4 third, doesn't it? The big lake on the left-hand side.
It does. It just has a little more landing room here on the left-hand side, however. But if you lay back, be prepared to go in with a long iron. If you take the driver out and successful, you now turn this challenging hole into almost a birdie opportunity.
Well, good-looking shot here. That's headed towards the green. That was a great shot at the right time.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
And that'll move him to even par for the tournament.
Well, now, things have gotten interesting. Closing the gap.
And the 12th hole, Rich, similar to the 4th hole. Arnold Palmer is really starting to mimic front and back nines.
He does. It's kind of the same thing. Out of bounds out to the right. You got to avoid both those bunkers there, both right and left. You find the fairway. Again, second shot slightly uphill to a green that sits above you. One of the big dangers here, though, is going long. That is a big no-no to miss it long on this 12th.
That was wonderfully done. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Here's HV3. And this player's really going after it here, Rich.
2 big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
Getting ready to play their third. He's right in the hunt, just a shot off the pace. Oh, that's incredible. He sold it. And right to the top of the leaderboard after that effort. Well, that's worth reviewing. Let's roll the videotape.
Yeah, Seve would be envious of this one. What a chip in.
And with that, they move into first place. Number 13, not a long hole by anyone's stretch, but the pond in front of the green really plays havoc.
It does, more so than it should. It's just a long iron or a hybrid off the tee. Find the fairway down the right-hand side. Open up the angle for your second shot. And it's obvious, you just don't want to miss your second shot right. So bail out to the left-hand side, make it par. Pretty simple.
Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? This one looks to be on a pretty good line. A wonderful shot. A chance for birdie here on the 13th. It's just about 3 feet away.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
And that's their fourth birdie of the day. And that will take him to 3 under. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. And another of the uphill par 3s, the 14th, Rich.
This is such a difficult hole because this tee shot lines you up over on the left-hand side where you'll find those bunkers. But if you bail out to the right, well, now you're running into a low area that you have a pretty difficult chip shot to a green that historically is the firmest and fastest on this golf course.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up?
Oh, that's a beauty. Great shot from the bunker. Setting up here with a very long putt.
Looking for another birdie here.
That one raced by. Bit of work coming back. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole. Looking good. Nicely holed. And for par. Currently 3 strokes up after that hole. As we get into the closing stretch here at Bay Hill, the 15th, the par 4.
Strong par 4, dog legs from left to right. Don't miss it out to the right in that bunker. Not only are you hitting your second shot out of the trap, but also you've got some magnolia trees to deal with. This is a very difficult fairway to find because that fairway does chase away from you just over that bunker. This is a very strong par 4.
Yep, solid connection. This is looking good. That rough was thick. I hope that they're okay after that one.
How close was that to going down? Nice soft hands around the green. What a skill to have.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
Why don't we catch up with the V-Man, Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here. Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good.
Terrific shot into the 15th and a chance for birdie. And after that effort, that's how it looks. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage.
3 holes remaining. This is what it's all about. Time to see who is going to get it done.
Well, one of the great parts of the finish here of Bay Hill's Club and Lodge, Rich, is the fluctuations in scoring, and it all starts here at the par 5 16th.
Luke, you got to take advantage of this par 5. It's just over 500 yards. Find the fairway. Don't flirt with either of those bunkers out there. Second shot should be with a middle to long iron to a green that's surrounded by water on the left and bunkers on the right. But still, it's a great opportunity to make 4 or better.
Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A.
Wow, was that a massive drive there. Holy cow. This needs to go a little bit right once it lands.
Not able to find the green in 2, but a bold play.
Didn't quite have the distance to get there, but left themselves in a good spot.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Currently leading by 3. Didn't that look good for a long time? This one's for birdie. Oh, he's on fire today, building upon his lead, hole after hole. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. Managing to maintain an air position on the leaderboard after that effort.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
We need this one to bounce right. That's just inside the range.
Outside chance of the birdie, but a 2-putt here is still good.
Ooh, right by the hole. Oh, that's too bad. Par putt coming up here. It's half a chance of being holed, this one. That gets the job done. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Has to putt this one downhill.
Well, that's a bit disappointing. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our leader is up by 4 shots now. Rich, as we head to the finishing hole here at Bay Hill, a famous finishing hole, so much drama over the years, predominantly by the great Tiger Woods. But most of the drama starts off the tee.
It does. This is actually a semi-blind tee shot. There's a mound down the right-hand side of the fairway where you can't see the golf balls land, so players won't know whether they found the fairway or missed it right, or even out on the left-hand side. Most iconic moments in all of golf, in my mind's eye, Robert Gomez holding his second shot here back in 1990 to claim the title.
Getting ready to play their third. Oh, that one just missed the hole. Quality shot, that one. Well, all that hard work, it's time to pay it off. Make this for the tournament. Don't want to state the obvious, Rich, but a little too hard, that one. Not the end of the world. There's another chance here to close out the victory. Steady on. Hopefully they won't take that too badly. There's another chance here to close out the... Oh, size them up for the red cardigan that Arnold Palmer made famous. You are the Arnold Palmer Invitational Champion. Congratulations.
And what a week it was. A fantastic victory. Sensational victory on arguably one of the tour's hardest golf courses. Way to go. Great win.
And Henny, it goes without saying that this player dominated their rival today.
Yes, Luke, no one could catch this player, let alone their rival.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.